Okay, this is my review of my hotel room through Airbnb in in Vung Tau. I'll get it right one of these days. It's spelled V-U-N-G but pronounced Vung and T-A-U, Tau, which is like a seaside resort, oil town. It's about 100 k's due east of Saigon, and on the coast, and it also had beaches and what have you. This is the room. I'm on what is called the back beach. There's two main areas from where I can gather. The back beach, where most of Vietnamese go, and the expats are on the other beach. And I've learned through bitter experience that I should have actually been in the other part of town. It would have been a lot better for me. But I read some spurious recommendation on the internet, of course, which was total BS. And how often does that happen to all of you? This is the room. As you can see, there is a TV, which I've never used. I never bother with the TVs. There's a small fridge, which I thought initially wasn't working, but he got working okay. There's a spare bed here, which is a pain for me because all it does is takes up extra space in this room, which is not that big anyway. Aircon works okay, fans fine. The furnishings are actually, I mean, the chairs are quite nice. I mean, they're quite reasonable, and the wood is actually quite decent. It's reasonably clean. There's the bed. It's a firm bed, but I find it comfortable. But a lot of Westerners might find it's too firm. It's more for the Asian taste. There's fluoros, which I don't really like, but you do have the alternative of another. You can have an incandescent lamp on instead. There's the usual thing where you've got to scrounge for PowerPoints. That's just typical. Unless you're in an upmarket sort of hotel, you're not going to get something better than that. Bathrooms clean, apart from this disgusting looking wall over here. That looks pretty posh just there, that little outlet. But the good thing about this, actually, even though it's a very small bathroom and it's a shared toilet and shower, it's the best shower I've had. It's been a constant flow of warm water, nothing like the crap I had to put up with Saigon Pink 3, which was just continually intermittent cold and hot, which is really annoying. So the shower situation's good. And I was able to the basin works well too. It seals the water, so I was able to do some hand washing, which is always handy. So in that respect, okay, it's got another fluoro, which I can't stand fluoros, but that's just my little thing. And I think that just about sums it up. I was a bit disappointed when I first saw it. It's a very old-fashioned place. Very little natural light, as you can see. I had to actually pull the curtains back to get any natural light, and all you're really getting is light from the balcony outside anyway. And there's certainly not in Kui of a view of the ocean, so forget that. So, and I was very disappointed with the beach, as I already mentioned. So, but the room, it's okay. Like I said, it's clean, it's functional, but the extra bed is a pain in the ass, to be honest. That space that could have been used much better. So I wasn't even happy with that. But for 3 nights I can live with it, and I'm glad it's over, and I'm hoping that my little quirky loft that I'm staying at in Saigon is better. So I wouldn't recommend a Westerner to stay in this part of town. The facilities here are just not up to scratch. There's just not enough food outlets available. I got the worst meal I've ever had last night, and I got totally ripped off on that, and that was street food, and that's never happened to me before. And it's just if you want to go to the bars, and I like to do that as part of the trip, the expat bars are on the other side. They're all over the other side on the other beach. So yeah, a little isolated, and it was good to go and check out the statue of Jesus. It's close to that, but apart from that, I think basically you're better off on the other side of the peninsula. Just my opinion. please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.